Okay, aloha and welcome everyone here today. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. My name is Erica Kloster, and I'm excited to be hosting this community call. And you're going to be hearing from some beautiful different voices. We're all excited to share with you more of our stories of this powerful vehicle that is known as Purium, a organic superfood nutritional company who we have all aligned and partnered with. And we just want to thank you if you have taken this moment to bring your time and attention here, which I know could be going in so many different directions in the world. It's really meaningful that you're choosing to spend this moment here with us. And it means that someone invited you here knowing you might resonate with our mission and vision. So thank you again for joining us. I am excited to be sharing a little bit about my story and then to bring on some of these other bright individuals who are here with us today. So 4.5 years ago, I partnered with this company known as Purium, and that was a time in my life where I was really searching for solutions, and I was so excited to have found so many answered prayers here with this opportunity. And it really opened a door for me to feel so grateful for what I had experienced and then passionate to really share this with others. So you might have been feeling so much recently, as I have been, that we are really living in unprecedented times. And it's never been more important to be creating new ways of physical, financial, and economic health. And this is something that has really stood out for me as we're living in really shifting times. And the vehicle that we have here has really brought forth this opportunity that I found to be more of service, helping transform the quality of life for myself. And it's really helped to everyone whose lives I've been able to touch and really be of service in that way has also been able to experience more of these solutions and more of these transformations in their life. So what this all comes down to is that we have found a way that is truly sustainable, that's helping increase the health of the planet. It's helping to really create more of a thriving green economy. And it's really helping on so many macro and micro levels become more of the life that we want to live for ourselves personally, as well as collectively on this planet. So I'm gonna just share a little bit about my story. When Purium came into my life 4.5 years ago, I had been really in a state of deep depletion, emotionally, financially, physically. I had actually newly become a single mother of 5 small children, and I was really needing to recover myself energetically from having 5 babies in 10 years. And prior to that, I had actually been an entrepreneur my whole life. And I loved being an entrepreneur because it actually supported me to work in ways that I was creatively inspired to really put out my gifts and share services and products with the world that I was creating. And I loved working on my own schedule and being a home-based entrepreneur, raising a family. But what became really challenging for me was also looking at, in that role, I was carrying 100% of the responsibility of being an entrepreneur. So that meant everything from creating a product and a brand and manufacturing and service and sales, and just every level of having a business is an enormous undertaking. And it left me actually very overwhelmed and stressed and on the verge of total burnout. And so it actually really helped me see that I needed to pivot everything that I was doing in my life in a way to create more sustainability. And so fast forward to the time when my friend shared with me about this opportunity to really deeply nourish myself with this nutrition, I soon learned that there was an opportunity that I could create a business with this by sharing about this with others and get paid for every referral that I ever made. And when I saw that, I immediately caught a hold of what a blessing this could be in my life, because it would allow me to then really be at home with my children and really do what I love to do, which is reach out to others and share about things that are naturally inspiring that I know might really be of benefit to others. And yet it could support me to have that flexibility of working in the nooks and crannies of my life, to continue to still be a mother raising 5 children, homeschooling, homesteading. And it's something that actually gave me a lot of relief and a lot of freedom. I no longer had to carry all of the responsibility of every aspect of being an entrepreneur, because I was partnering with a community. And so much of what that takes was already a fully working wheel in place. We have systems, we have tools, we have resources, we have so many people working together. And in this business model, we truly rise by mutual success and lifting each other up. So that's something that I immediately caught the vision and got really excited about, and fully came on board with a big yes, because I thought to myself, now this is something that I can actually do that is actually manageable and sustainable in the current circumstances I'm living with my life. So one of the other aspects that I wanted to highlight is that opportunity to be creating freedom with the financial income that we're growing, and also with our time and energy and location. I understood that it would be really important for me to make my own schedule, and also to be able to work like just in those moments as a busy mom with an active lifestyle, when I had a free moment or being on location in different places. I was often on the go with my kids. And I experienced some very interesting life circumstances that I'm sure many people can relate to out there, which is just unforeseen events in our lives. So there are times that come about, like in my life experience, I was living in a community on the big island of Hawaii where we experienced a massive volcanic eruption, and the lava flow covered the whole county that I was living in, and I was displaced from my home. So for a period of about 6 months, I was homeless. I was searching for a new home. I was in transition with my children, and it was very clear to me I was not able to show up for my business. And yet, because of what I had built, because of the community I had created and the income stream that had grown for a year and a half prior, I still was able to have that first experience of residual income paying me every week during that moment when I needed to take a pause from my business. And that was really powerful. And I started to understand the value of what we have here, knowing that I'd never found another business opportunity that pays you even when you need to take time off, whether it's injury or illness or natural disasters, or maybe just some personal circumstances taking you in a different direction in life. So that was really powerful for me. And fast forward more to the present moment, I've actually now, in 4.5 years, created amazing community, helped transform the quality of life for so many individuals out there. And I've really been able to move from that state of like depletion and financial stress and overwhelm to creating a totally thriving lifestyle. And even in the last year, Purium's really become my primary income stream. And I've supported my 72-year-old mother to retire and join my family in Hawaii. And together we have become homeowners of a beautiful farm in the coast of Hawaii here on the Hamakua coast, actually. And it's really like a long held prayer that I've been able to manifest, and I can see the future with so much excitement and confidence and gratitude about what I'm creating now that we're putting those roots in the ground. My children have a home that they can rely on. I now have like a nervous system relaxation as a mother, putting all of our fruit trees and our gardens in place and watching them grow. And I have so much confidence for how I'll be able to sustain this over the course of a lifetime and really be able to develop it as a resource that can continue to help not only my family create more opportunity, but to really be of service to our whole local community in ways of more food abundance, resources, education. And I feel like what I've created with Purium has actually helped me be able to extend in such a big way this opportunity to have a bigger impact and to really ripple out into the community in ways that I could have never done this just as one person, one family trying to really raise one business up from the ground. And the reach and the impact that we had in the world was limited. So this is very exponential. And I've been so blessed to really network with a beautiful organization of so many people all around the world. And everyone here has a powerful story to share with you. So I am excited to highlight some of these voices and introduce some of these people to you and really let you hear more of how the whole picture of what we have here with Purium gets colored in by all of these shares today. So thanks again for listening. And first, I would like to introduce Michaela. Are you able to come on here today?
Yes, hello. Your story is
Hello.
just so beautiful, Erica. It literally just inspires me and warms my heart every time.
Thank you.
Uh, I just can't imagine having been through a volcano and especially just watching with Iceland. So just what a testament. But thank you so much for having me today. And my name is Michaela, and right now I'm in Ohio. And a week ago, I was in Costa Rica, but actually 2 months ago, my partner and I, we were actually in Canada, and we were operating our online fitness business for couples. And at the time, we were in our second lockdown. So this was a business that we originally created in the first lockdown when we were not able to perform anymore. We just watched overnight Broadway shut down, the cruise ship industry shut down, like performing was the first thing that was like, nope, we can't have events anymore. But we vowed during that time that like we were going to make a different story coming out of this. So we loved like having faced the limitation of a pandemic by creating an online training program. And we had actually found a solution to continue earning an income and continue serving people. And because of all of that, we had actually had a taste of location freedom and an online income stream that would, you know, when things opened back up, allow us to travel no matter what was going on in the world. But we also kind of realized a few other things. And one was that in order to keep our business going, we found ourselves working more hours than was sustainable. And we really found ourselves on the edge of burnout. It was like really just on our shoulders alone to do all the marketing, all the client reach out, the programs, the nutrition programs, website, videos, client check-ins, business courses, all the finances that went along with all the programs to uphold that. And you know, we went 9 solid months without a vacation or a day off. Like we took a 5-day trip for my birthday, and we like had to work the whole time because we had clients relying on us. And then we also realized that as a part of our program, we used to joke actually every time someone would ask us about protein powder, we were like, if we just got $1 for like every time someone asks us what protein powder we use, we could like retire tomorrow. But, you know, we realized that we were promoting fitness products to people, and they weren't in alignment with how much plastic we were supporting people to consume. All the plastic bins, all the plastic tubs, you know, all the little scoops they put inside of there, you know, just every time a box would come or you walk into a supplement store, and that just really didn't sit right with us. And we saw what was happening to the ocean and to our land because of it. So additionally, in our search to find better products, we also discovered the high level of contaminants and heavy metals and pesticides that were found in what were supposedly natural and healthy products. And the final thing that kind of really had us starting to question was where, you know, this is where I felt so conflicted. We discovered in the coaching world that there was an expectation that in order to create sustainability in our business, we did it by developing a reliance on our clients or a reliance to our clients onto our training. And this really just didn't align with my values and our values, because originally we wanted to empower people to complete the 6 to 12 months of our program and then be able to go off and have the tools to do this on their own. That was the whole point, that you're stronger together, and then you have these tools past us to do that. But our coaching programs kind of were like, in order to create sustainable long-term income, you've got to convince people that they need you. And that didn't sit right with us. And when people were losing our jobs and countries and states were going in and out of lockdown and their income stopped, and we had signed them onto these programs, like we were just at a loss at how to continue to support them. So now this is the moment I realized that I wanted to be able to offer people not only health solutions, but also financial solutions for personal empowerment. I mean, just watching the stress of not only us, but people that we were working with, our friends, just going through the stress of not knowing if their job was going to be open from day to day and how they were going to pay their bills and how they were going to pay their rent. And then, oh, you want me to buy organic food? Like that's impossible right now. And being able to create that empowerment for people. So now that I have discovered Purium, I have a way to support people in their health sovereignty, in changing their own financial story, in offering the highest purity and potency of products on the market. Just being able to look at the research and see the FOA reports and how they compare to other products is like, it's just been incredible. And it's so amazing how they both test, how they have other people test. If you look at, there's just this great podcast by Dr. Christian Gonzalez, who actually analyzed a lot of protein powders and then has also talked about Purium, and that their FOA report, which is basically third-party testing, is one of the best on the market, which was incredible to us. And to be able to promote that to our clients and to other people who maybe needed deeper support than just fitness training. And so finally, through the leverage of our time, by partnering with Purium, we were able to develop an exponentially growing online residual income stream that is supporting more people, generating more income, and giving us more time and location freedom. And bonus, we feel so good to not have to support the consumption of plastic, because Purium's going plastic free this year. So getting those compostable packages, which you'll see like when you get a Power Green shake or the Can't Beat This or the protein powder, it's just like incredible that it doesn't come in a plastic tub. And really just, above everything, we are just so excited to not worry anymore. We have 2 different passports, and that was such a source of stress for us. But since finding this, like, we are just so excited to not have to worry about our finances. We are so excited to have residual income, and we've had time off and we've had vacations, and we vowed to stay together no matter what during this pandemic. And we just no longer have to worry about where we will be next month or next year. It created so much stress for us before. And like now having this, we went to Costa Rica for 6 weeks. We got to venture through the rainforest and the ocean and learn how to surf. So whether it's Canada or the US or Costa Rica or Mexico, Hawaii, like I've got to come out and see Erica and Christina and everyone out in Hawaii. Like who knows where. We get to be digital nomads now, and we're just kind of so excited that as the world starts to open up, where that's going to take us, and like what we've built in this time, and we'll continue to build past this time to be able to go and see all the places that before we were like, oh, we don't have the money to do that, and now we can just like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. And really, like, coming back to our values, we are just so excited to have a solution when clients come to us and they don't have the finances for a coaching program, to be able to offer them a solution. And we just are really excited to empower our clients and stand by that value and have more dedicated time together, just have more kindness and be more financially sound, and the stress that relieves. And we're excited to embrace our embrace our dream of buying land someday in Costa Rica. Because like since we went there, we're like, oh my gosh, that just like having our own farm and being able to buy land there and being by the ocean, like it's just so exciting for us. And really, like, I just want to finish out, like, we are most excited to empower a team that wants to create financial freedom and just do amazing things through the planet. And we love what this company stands for. And that is just so near and dear to our heart now. So thank you for letting me share. And we like accidentally fell into being digital nomads, and now like having this has made it so possible and taken so much of those stress and woes away of that life. So we're just really excited to see what happens from here.
Yes, Michaela, thank you so much for that share. There was so much that you said that really resonated. If you are passionate about environmental stewardship and reducing plastic on the earth, go ahead and let us know in the chats. And if there was anything that really stood out for you about what Michaela just brought to light, go ahead and drop your highlights and takeaways in the chat. That would be really great to see. And yeah, I just want to thank you for speaking to such a real way that you have accidentally and very yet on purpose found this path of digital nomad freedom and moving into the future with that opportunity in hand. So powerful. Aloha over there, Tyler. Yes, so I want to move into bringing our next speaker onto the call. Robert Doherty is a beautiful new friend I have made in this community who has shown up in such a powerful way and really awakened to what's possible here in his own opportunity and purpose with this path. So Robert, I would love to invite you to come on here and share with us a little bit about your story. Come off mute, Robert.
Got it. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Hello, wonderful. So yeah, I'm actually here painting on a job site. So I got to be pretty quick, but I have been painting on my own as like a freelance interior house painter for a few years. And though I enjoy the work and it really pays well, I do inhale a lot of chemicals and it is quite laborious work, and it's definitely not, a passion of mine. I enjoy music. I enjoy um, teaching about mindfulness and meditation and yoga. And recently, in the last few months, I decided that I really want to start taking care of my body and my physical health, especially, I guess, in the last year with the pandemic. I had a lot more time to contemplate, what am I putting into my body? So couple months ago, I decided to do the 10-day parasite cleanse. My partner, Faye, who will be speaking in a bit as well, has been using Purium products for a couple years, her parents as well. And so she told me, you want to do a parasite cleanse? Purium has this 10-day parasite cleanse. So I did it and I felt amazing, almost immediate. And I've had a pretty healthy diet and lifestyle, but still eating a lot of processed foods and sugars and things. And so then when I decided, yeah, this is really great, I connected with Erica and Christina, and they really portrayed the business aspect of Purium in such a beautiful way that really aligns with my virtues and values, where it's a community of people who really care about the planet, care about our health and each other, and want to support one another in community, and also, support each other in creating financial freedom and financial abundance so we can spend more time with our families, spend more time doing the things we really enjoy doing, and not be one of the terms that I remember Erica saying is working, or Christina, dollar for hour. And, so much of our time, so much of my time over the last 15 years or so has been working jobs that, I go in and put in a certain amount of work, but I get paid the same amount every day, no matter how hard I work. And it's so beautiful about, this business model is that, I'm getting paid just to share my experiences about health and wellness and connecting with other beings and supporting them in their choices to live a healthier lifestyle. So yeah, I'm very new in the company, but I see, such a great opportunity and potential. And again, everything about the company so far really aligns with, my heart's values and interests. And yeah, I'm just I'm grateful and overjoyed to be a part of this community. I'm gonna go get back to inhaling some chemicals and painting some walls, but blessings and love to you all. And thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thanks so much, Robert, for taking time out of your workday to come on here and share with us. And I want to highlight Robert is someone who came in really just like open and curious, excited about transforming his health, but then quickly realized what more was possible here. And within 1 to 2 months, rapidly created some really amazing success and a financial income that really helped, I think, color in the picture for him and his partner here. How valuable this was and how they could really see into the future of a way to get ahead and a way to transition out of those dollar per hour paradigms, and just how potent this opportunity is. So I want to congratulate you on your success reaching Fast Start Director, and you as well, Faye. And in this moment, I want to transition into bring on another voice to share, and Sky Falzone, also on Instagram as Big Island Fitness. You may know her as your go-to favorite fitness trainer. I started doing workout classes with her almost 5 years ago in my local area, and she's been a really close friend who has had Purium in her earshot for a long time. And then I'm going to let her share about really what finally helped her to find her yes here. And she's a bright individual. So thanks for coming on, Sky.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Erica. And I just want to say it's been so amazing to hear everybody's stories. And every time I just get so lit up and so fired up. So thank you guys for sharing. Aloha. Hi, everybody. It's so good to be here. I am so excited, a little nervous, of course, but nervous is good, right? It's like stepping outside of that comfort zone and really owning your power and your true potential. So it feels really good to be here. I am a personal trainer, group fitness instructor from the beautiful Big Island of Hawaii. And, you know, this has been my passion for the past 5 years now. I am so dedicated to helping others become the best version of themselves. Like, that is my why. That is why I do what I do. And working for myself and being able to choose my own hours has given me this opportunity and freedom to do all of the other things I enjoy doing, like hiking and being outside in my garden and just going to the beach, hanging out with my friends and just being with loved ones. I mean, we all want that, right? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're like, yes, please. So yeah, being my own boss, the boss, it's like ultimate dream, right? So, you know, my only struggle is that I'm still living dollar to dollar. I have no real way of saving up enough money for my future and my dreams. I'm constantly running around from client to client, tiring myself out. You know, I work really hard and I'm barely getting by. So, you know, plus I'm only reaching so many people, right? When I could be reaching hundreds, even thousands more. Just think about that for a second, right? With this, you could be reaching so many people, right? Making a huge impact. Got to take a deep breath there. So, you know, I love what I do, but it's not sustainable, right? This is when I realized I need to leverage my time and create a residual income. Hello. This is time. It's time, guys. Let's do this. So by being in a partnership with Purium, my dreams of having my own fitness retreat someday can become a reality. My dreams of having my own children someday, of providing for them, caring for them, giving them a bright future can happen, right? It can happen. Which is why this has been such an amazing opportunity to partner with a company whose values are in alignment with my own. Just through my own product testimonials and my own life-changing experiences alone, I know this is going to just open up so many new doors for me. So many. I have started dreaming again. I mean, the sky is truly the limit, right? The sky is truly the limit. And I'm so thrilled to be here with all of you, right? My community of badass entrepreneurs, right? Lifting and elevating each other up to be the best possible versions of ourselves, right? We are collectively creating the change that we want to see in this world. Just take that in for a moment. We are collectively creating the change that we want to see in this world. Now I can finally see my future and the steps that it'll take to get there, right? And I've gained the confidence, the courage, the hope that my future has turned from impossible to possible. In just a few years' time, with this part-time job, I will buy my dreamland. Okay, I will cultivate the ultimate off-grid, sustainable fitness retreat with the most gorgeous outdoor training arena that you have ever seen, okay? And an indoor gym equipped with every piece of workout equipment that my heart desires. There will be tons of fruit trees and a beautiful garden that will nourish all of us. There will also be plenty of guest houses, and don't worry, each and every one of you is invited, okay? And I'm so thrilled and excited to have you. This is it. This is our future. Thank you so much for listening.
Oh, Sky, that was so animated and fun. And I could really be there with you in your vision and your dream. And I love this because it's really what we do. We step into networking with community, but we really get to hear what are people calling into their life and listen to those dreams and really connect people with this vehicle to manifest what you're really wanting to create in your life. And Sky has a big vision, and drop a comment if you could hear her conviction and her belief and her enthusiasm. Like, I am doing this, right? And that's the kind of activation that comes through when you are nourishing yourself on the highest quality nutrition and all systems are lighting up and activating. So that was super exciting. Thank you for sharing. And next, I want to invite another beautiful testimony from my friend Terry Ford, another beautiful brother I have been blessed to get to know through this community. And Terry has just been showing up so strong, really active in his social media every day in his garden, talking about his passionate lifestyle and relationship to the earth, to farming, to cooking, and to sharing it with others. So come on here, Terry, and let us hear what you'd like to bring today.
Thank you guys so much. And I hope I just touched on everything correctly because I'm so lit up, inspired by all you guys, especially Sky and Robert. So heart is on fire right now. Thank you guys so much. And that'll reflect back my story when I get deep into it. Well, as you just know, I live and work on the big island of Hawaii as a chef at a yoga retreat center. I absolutely love what I do. I get to work with the land. I get to work with community. I really believe community has so much potential and power. As I'm just lit up from community right now. We like light each other up and hold each other up, and together we rise. So, as you said, community right here. This is why I'm so passionate about it. But at the same sense, even though I love my lifestyle and I worked very hard to get to where I'm at right now, I still see the limitations as that working for dollar for an hour. Even now, I'm still working. I can go harvest so many coconuts and make the best coconut curry, and I'm still, even though healing people, still receiving the same amount of energy back in return. So there is limitations. I can only reach so many people. I can only feed so many people. There's only, like I said, 24 hours in a day. And as my dreams start to get bigger and bigger and bigger, I see that I needed to change because, as everybody reflected, you can get burnt out very fast, and that's the last thing you want to do is get burnt out. That's not taking care of yourself. self-love. If you don't have anything to give in here, you don't have anything to give your family, the community, the world. So, but I'm so gracious and like loving to receive the gift of Purium, because let me say I'm going all the way off topic though, but I'm just so lit up. Um, when I discovered the opportunity of Purium, that a company that really truly aligns with my values, and that's really key because my values is community, purity, the land, taking care of the land, true nutrition. When I found something that like checked all the boxes off, it was like serious. Like I was sold right when I talked to Erica and Melissa and Christina. Just sold instantly. This is it. There's an opportunity to reach so many people, to literally leverage my time, to really like work smarter, not harder. And I've always thought that. Even in my high work as I cook, I work smarter, not harder. I'm just like so like lit up by all this like opportunity. And it is an opportunity. Just like the analogy of planting a seed. You plant a seed, one opportunity, right? You cultivate it, you water it, you love it, and it grows, it bears fruit for all your community to eat. And then within those fruit, it has seeds of opportunity to spread around the world. We can literally, this is a movement, this is a mission. And knowing that, new possibilities start to really light up in my brain, in my heart, that I never thought would be possible. Like traveling around the world and not going to a place to work, even though I love my work, not going to a place to, well, I can make money here and there, going to a place to learn and grow and meet people, to really experience life, new opportunities to like, when I'm doing at the same time, cultivating income. So when the time meets, I see the land that I need to like caretake. It's just a no brainer. Oh, it's this one right here. The opportunity is there. I can buy the land. I can build the structures easily, effortlessly with family and friends. So I'm just so elated to just be in this community and be across this journey with everybody. So thank you for letting me share.
Thanks so much, Terry. I super appreciate your passion. If you could just feel that, I know I can. Like Terry's whole heart is in this. He's got his mind wrapped around it, his excitement for the future. And yeah, that vision for like, I'm creating something now that I'm ready when I know the place comes along, I'm gonna just grow and settle into. That was exactly something that happened for me. I shared a little bit about that earlier, and how much I've been looking for the longest time for a vehicle to help me get there. And truly what we have here has brought so much of that forward. So for so many of us, I want to bring on another dear friend, Kaimana. And Kaimana is also a beautiful new soul who has recently joined this community. And again, you're hearing from people who have just recently come in, caught the vision, and started to create something here that is their own individual experience in a way that really aligns with their style, their community, their lifestyle. And Kaimana has been such a joy to get to know. I also want to celebrate you reaching Fast Start Consultant and so close on your way to Fast Start Director. It's been amazing to see you really share this abundantly with your community. And also want to backtrack and celebrate Michaela for reaching Fast Start Director. I forgot to say that when I first brought you on. But really, this whole team has come in and we've all been lifting each other up and in growth mode together. So that's exciting when there's a community creating momentum. So Kaimana, why don't you share with us what's been inspiring you? And thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Aloha, everyone. Such a pleasure to be connecting in this way with each of you. I just want to give gratitude for the privilege that it is to be here, the opportunity that was given to me by Melissa. It's like, you know, it's a gift, it's a blessing, and I am so grateful for it because actually for the past 3 years, I've been working for a catering company. And I really enjoy my work because I get to travel in different areas of Montreal, sometimes outside of Montreal. I'm located in Canada, Montreal, Quebec, French side. And I work with artists. We work on movie sets. And I really enjoy myself doing this. And then The only thing though that was a bit challenging for me throughout working with them is that it's just that they're not really focused on recycling and like the environment and all that stuff. So it's always like a little bit like, why not, you know? And even though I tried talking to them about it, like it's still hard for them to like really take it in and realize the impact that every choices we make has on the planet, on the human, and on the overall long-term consequences, you know, of today's choices. I mean, I cannot have these conversations with them all the time, so sometimes I just get over it. But that was like one thing for me that was a bit like off. And then the other thing that has been like in my mind, it was the fact that I'm only getting paid the same amount. Like it's been 3 years and it's the minimum wage, and that's just how it is. A little bit more than the minimum wage, and that creates a bit of limitation because I like to grow, you know, I like to expand. I like to see the world in a way that allows me to experience it in an expansional way. And so I was thinking going to college. I was thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna go to college. I'm just gonna go get a degree, get a good job, and like go ahead and be a professional, you know what I mean? But then I started, and then what happened is that it costs a lot of money doing this thing. And then I was not making money. I was learning a little bit, I gotta say, but it was not, I don't know, something was missing for me. I felt I was not exactly on purpose. It's like I needed to do something now. Like I want to do something now that has an impact and that helps me financially, and I can just go. And then from there, maybe do something else. So I stopped college, and then I went back to full-time catering job and whatever other jobs like barista or whatever. And it's fine. And then I was even imagining myself being this my whole life until like Priyam came into my life. And that made sense to me right away. I was like, you know, like I'm all about health and wellness, and I'm all about healthy lifestyle. I do meditation daily, 2 hours a day for now a few months. I've been practicing for years, and this is a big deal for me. You know, I want to make an impact and do something that is good for others, for myself, and the planet. So that was like one aspect to it. So then I ordered products, I went to get healthy, it's amazing. And then when looking to the business aspect of it, I was like, damn, I can make profit like right away. So I thought I'm just gonna go for it. I mean, what do I have to lose? You know, I just want to go all in, experience it all, and see what is possible. Because I'm a curious person, and I'm all about taking risk and see what else is possible when we come together with a spirit of service. And I get to make money. That's one cool thing, but that's not my core value. It's just like a way to sustain myself in the long term with the dreams I have. But what really matters to me is the personal development. What really matters to me is the opportunity to learn more about myself, leaning on my edge, even just doing this. Oh my God, if only you would be in my body right now. My heart is beating, I'm freaking out, but this is good because I feel like, yeah, sharing my heart vulnerably does something healthy for myself. And I don't know, I have to find out. And being vulnerable and being transparent, there's beauty to that. And I want to share that beauty with the world. So Priyam gives me that opportunity to also connect with people who share those values and who wants to be part of this kind of a movement. And so, and I have no debt. Like all the money I invest into this project, we could say, is then I have the products that helps me on my health, and I help other people. And then the money comes back, because I don't even have to think about money. Money is not even a thing for me. It's more about, there's more to this. I want to do more. And I want to do more because I do have some dreams. Like why I wanted to go to college and all that stuff. It was because I imagined myself at 60 years old. Because as the age that I am now, I can sleep on benches. I can sleep on the beach. I've been living in Hawaii. I was living in Hawaii for some times, and I was doing whatever, you know what I mean? But then I realized at 60 years old, 70 years old, that's maybe not the path that I want to be on. You know what I mean? I like to be different. I want to have different kind of experiences. So I thought about a professional way to move in my life. And so I want to have a home. You know, it's definitely a thing I want to have, but I don't exactly know where and how and everything, but I want to have the financial abundance that allows me to do whatever I want whenever I want. And I want to be able to learn at my own pace and do things in my own way, because I'm kind of this creative spirit that just want to do things with the heart, with truth, with authenticity. And I want to come alive. And that's what Pyram does for me. And that's what I am excited about my future, to also bring on more exciting people that wants to create a world that is more sustainable. And I feel like I could talk for a long time, and I've been probably talking for a minute. So I'm gonna wrap it up like this, and just give again, thank you for everyone for being here and just having me and just sharing connection and helping me grow. And for those who are listening and feeling the pull, like sometimes it's an edge, but I invite you to lean on it, because speaking for me today was definitely a big edge. And sometimes the only way to grow is to to go for it, jump and see what's possible. And the worst case scenario is that it doesn't work, but you see things seems to always working out when we just trust a little bit more in the process, trust a little bit more in ourselves, trust in our intuition. And so much aloha. Thank you so much for listening. And back to you, Erica.
Mahalo, Kaimana. That was a really beautiful share. And I can so feel your creative spirit and your authenticity. And that's something that I really love about this business, is that it gets to honor that individual spirit coming through and really taking what we have and being able to customize it and make this work in whatever way you feel most natural and inspired to do so. And that was so huge, the way you were talking about how this is an opportunity to receive that totally free, abundant education and training for personal and professional growth and development. And yet what we have here doesn't put you into debt. Actually, you get to eat all of your investment and immediately turn into income and profit. So that's incredible. I personally have never found this anywhere in a different entrepreneurial opportunity. So celebrating that. And I want to bring on another beautiful voice, Faye Adinda, and this is just a bright friend and amazing musician who definitely shone a light in my life for many years now. And I am excited to hear you share and to celebrate you for your achievement in the company, really growing in the ranks to Fast Start Director as you turned around and shared this with your loved ones and stepped into health transformation with your family. So go ahead and let's hear what you want to share today, Faye.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. I'm so grateful. It's beautiful to hear everybody's shares. It's just amazing that I'm not alone in how much this company has just transformed, this community has transformed all of us. Yeah, I started doing Purium like several years ago, and I had been going through a lot of health ailments and physical ailments with Lyme and different things. And I found Purium, and it just deeply, profoundly healed me and transformed my body and my energy levels and everything. It was just like incredible. And I started sharing it with different people and with my family, and they started having transformations. And I shared it with Robert, and he started having amazing transformations. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. I want to have more, like do more and like be more part of this product line, like even it's like this transformation to help other people, and like also maybe get paid for referrals and stuff like that. So I started going into these calls and different, learning more about the company and about like the environmental impact that it's trying to create better environmental impact, and like that the quality of the products is like amazing. The values of the company and the community that's part of this, how like it's filled with philanthropists and creating sustainable income so that we can like be better beings and like do more better things and make a better world. And it's just like super inspiring me as I'm like helping other people going through their health transformations. And as they're going through that, I'm like seeing that I'm making this income by doing something that I love and that's really helping people. And then I start seeing how that could really support me in like a whole different level, because I'm a musician, singer, songwriter, and one of the things that you do as a singer and songwriter is travel and play music at different places. And to do that, it costs a lot of money. And in order to have money, you need to kind of have like a business that you can have while you're traveling. And unfortunately, you don't really make that much money as a musician, and especially not when you're more at the beginning, or if you're not like this huge musician. You're not making much money. You're not making much money from streaming music. It costs a lot of money to record your music, and sometimes you have to like basically fight in order to get a slot to play at places. So it put a lot of stress on my music and my creativity ability, because all of this stress was like, oh, you have to make money from this and you have to be able to support yourself from being a musician. And then that kind of blocked me for creativity. So like now seeing that I can make an income some other way to support me, to be able to be in service, to be able to share my music, to help people with my music and with health and wellness is just such a beautiful alignment. And it just puts so much stress off my back. And I'm just super hopeful and open to this beautiful opportunity to do this alongside amazing, powerful beings, inspiring beings, and just the support that I've gotten from everyone and just feeling super inspired. So thank you everybody so much. I'm so grateful to be a part of this.
Wow, thank you, Faye. That really hit home for me. That's so true, to think about things like not having enough time or energy or finances to fund our creative passions and our genius and our gifts getting out into the world, especially when we can't just like fit ourselves in a box. And yet there's something here that's not only helped to elevate the quality of how you feel on the inside and all the expression that's coming through, but also giving you the capacity to really find a way to fund and finance what you want to create and scale it to be able to go bigger and to support yourself, opening doors instead of closing doors in your future. So I'm so grateful to have you here with us. I truly want to thank everyone who has shared on this call today. You are all such a beautiful community. I'm so grateful and honored to be partnered with. And I want to transition next into bringing on one more voice today, a really powerful leader in our community, Christina Aman. And she has been a friend of mine for going on 2 decades now, someone that I have a long-standing friendship with, which has evolved in the last 4.5 years when she is the bright light who said to me, I think that there's something here that could really deeply nourish you and it could really support you as a pregnant and nursing mom. And so Christina shared with me about Purium, and the rest is history. We're here on a path of creating mega financial freedom for us, for our greater community, for healing, for the planet, and the whole collective reality. So I'm so grateful to bring you on. She's going to tell us a little bit more about what is this and how does it work? And I'd love to hear a little bit about your story. So mahalo, Christina.
Thank you so much, Erica. This call's amazing. Drop an 8 in the comments, or as many 8s as you want if this is resonating for you. If you're just taking this in and pumped up and excited for your own dreams and the dreams of other people that you can impact and help come to life. So, excuse me, let me take a sip of water. Really honoring everybody here who shared, and I know that some of us have been working our comfort edges, and that is such a beautiful part of growth. So how does this all work? Well, this is a combination of a referral marketing system married with a multi-generational pay plan. So what that essentially means is that when you choose to partner with Purium, experience your own health revolution from within, and then combine it with the ability to share your story with people and just attract the ones who are looking for these same solutions, you get a gift code. And that gift code, when other people then go to make their purchase, connects them with your account, which means that you get paid a commission on not only that sale, but every purchase that person makes for the longevity of their experience with Purium. Now, if they go ahead and get a gift code as well, you're also getting paid on every sale that in their organization and beyond. And this is amazing. This is where you've been hearing this word leverage pop up throughout this call. You've been hearing the concept of residual income pop up throughout this call. This is what stands apart from so many other business models. This fact that we get to share our story, be our authentic selves, connect with people, open our hearts, open other people's hearts, and listen to each other. And just through that method, create this economic permaculture system that creates this ripple effect of income coming in on multiple people whose lives that you're having an impact on, and you may not even be personally connecting because of this leverage and how we're all working together, supporting each other. As you've heard, the support system is infinite. There's so many layers of receiving the coaching, the skill set, the mindset, the tools, the accountability container, and beautiful community to support you in this. And so how do you get started? If you're excited, the person who shared this with you feels like you're somebody who might be in alignment with this, who might be looking for solutions, and is somebody ultimately that they're excited to work with. So get back with that person, and they're going to share their gift code with you and help get you set up with your pack. Normally, it's $199 to get our business pack alone. But right now, which is amazing, is that you can get it for free when you buy your superfoods. So the superfoods, we have other videos that dive into how these stand apart from anything else on the market and why this company is so unique in its purity and potency. But when you have your ultimate lifestyle transformation, you've been hearing people mention that's the main way people get started, is to have a 30-day experience of flooding your body with nutrition and gently and gradually and safely allowing toxins to leave our systems. And when you purchase your 30-day pack, you get the business for free. You get your own gift code to share with other people. And you're going to share with, sometimes they'll be customers, and sometimes they'll catch the vision of creating their own financial sovereignty and want to join you as a business partner. Again, so much support in helping you launch your business. My personal story is that I came in with zero experience at this, zero background, no Wi-Fi, barely any network, shy, introverted, living on my homestead where my husband and I were working on cultivating our dream of having a farm retreat center. Like so many people have this vision. And we had home birthed our babies. We were living in our greenhouse, working paycheck to paycheck, just trying to get all of the off-grid systems set up. And I realized this is going to take a lot more than my husband's income while I'm at home with the babies to make this vision happen. In fact, maybe even more than 2 of our incomes. And being committed to being at home with our children and being closely connected with our land and the earth, I really, when I looked out at the world, couldn't see what job could I get that would give us the kind of income we needed to pull this vision off. So it wasn't until Purium crossed my path that I saw, there it is. That's a way that I can leverage my time, work on my own hours, work where and when I need to and want to, and create an exponentially growing residual income stream that can then fund the development of this farm. So fast forward 4.5 years later, and we've now created this 6-figure and growing income stream that is in fact developing our farm. We've hired full-time farm workers. We're housing them, we're feeding them, we're paying them good money, which is actually rare on this island to invest in good labor and community. We're building community. My kids love them, and we're having our gardens be developed. We're renovating our structures. We'll eventually build a real house one day. We're, getting our orchards tended, and, all the aspects. Our vision goes on and on of what we're creating there. But I now know that it's 100% happening. It is happening, and I can see into the longevity of our lifetime there, all of the projects and developments and opportunities, just like Sky was saying, like we're creating it there, and it's underway, and it's so exciting, thrilling, absolutely thrilling. So I love supporting people to create their own financial success stories and open their dreams up to possibility and reality. And so that's why I'm here. I'm here to support other people. We're all here to support other people in creating their own changing their own financial story and opening up their dreams and sharing this gift with the world. So thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Again, get back with the person who shared this video with you to learn more about how you can get started and set you up with your own superfoods and your business launch pack. And so excited to change the world together and create more income and more impact all around. Thank you, Erica, for having me and all of the speakers today.
Thank you so much, Christina. That was a beautiful summary to conclude this call today. And I just want to echo my thank you to everyone who's joined us and to all of our speakers. And we'll be connecting with you into the future. So that's a wrap. Aloha.